Hey guys, Vyber here, and I'm starting a new series on my YouTube channel called Let's Sample, where I go around to random places, as you can see here, and I take whatever's in front of me and I produce something for you guys, be it a mix, a song, a beat, and I show you guys the entire production process from zero to platinum. All right, my name's Vyber, and this is Let's Sample Junkyard Edition, or whatever this place is. Hey, what's up guys? So the first step to any production I like to choose is the kick. So let's try to look around here for a thumpy sound, like something that I can then take. So let's get a kick here. Is anybody in there? Hello? Oh fuck!
What the hell? Andrew?
Jesus. It's a lot of kick in that one. When you're looking for a good kick, you wanna really make it thumpy, but at the same time you're gonna want a top end too. So right now we're gonna get just the thump here. Thump here. Thump here. Thump here. All right, that should be good enough. Now onto the snare. All right, so now we're gonna go for the snare. Something metallic-y, something a little bit more, I don't know, just tangy. No, I want a little bit higher pitch. Maybe I need to hit it with something else that's metal. There we go.
Yeah.
That's a good one, mate. All right. Now, a good thing to any song is some good percussion. So we're gonna have to find something that's like rattly or something, just a good Foley sound. Yeah, squeaky clean. Now we're probably gonna want to go for let's try thinking more of like a crash sound. All right, here, you throw this. Okay, throw it at me. Jesus. This is always good right here. Here, come here, come here. You want to get that natural reverb, right? Or a dry reverb. Here, hold this. Hear that natural echo? Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Some of this stuff, maybe. Hear the birds? Goodbye, friend. That could even be a good riser. Ooh, that was actually really nice. That was a nice sound. Ooh, this is nice right here. Maybe just some natural percussion. Today on National Geographic. Ooh. Just about, honestly, it's really just about finding just like the craziest sounds that you possibly can. Like that's really how you make your production like just better. I wish I could get like explosions. Can you green screen an explosion in the back? That's so nice. Alright, I think that's all the samples that I felt that I needed to make a track for today. But let's head back to the studio and see where it goes. And we're back in the studio, and now we're about to take all those sounds that we got from that Junkyard and we're about to put it into the DAW. I use Ableton Live, but if you want to follow along with any DAW that you have, let's do it. Now I'm going to upload everything into the DAW, and as you can see here, every single audio wave has been uploaded that I got at the Junkyard. So now I'm going to cut them up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about here is the kick. Let me solo this out. So basically the kick is just the actual thing that we got from the Junkyard, and it really just added just extra little vibe to it. So that's the kick. For the snare, it's actually a layering of about like 3 pieces. I got like the snare from Splice, and I took again just the transients, and I overlaid it with a couple other transients such as this. And with another transient like this. This allowed me to get a really, really sharp sound and really break through the mix. With a lot of these sounds, usually with my drums, I usually add a saturator that just brings out a lot of the harmonics, and this one just has an OTT and a couple EQ filters to take out the noise. So I needed a little ride, so I added this percussion sound of me throwing that stone, or actually Braxton throwing the stone at me, and that's what I got with that. And this really doesn't have anything on it. I just boosted up the sound itself. Sometimes you don't even need to add processing to it. This is another little percussive piece that I ended up adding. I just chopped it really, really small, so I just got the little donk donk. That I got also from the same area. This one, most of these probably just have an S1 imager on them to separate them in the mix. Like my kick and snare in the middle, my percussions and things like that are on the outside, and the hi-hats are right around the mid-range. So you really want to understand multiple levels of where sounds go. This is the chain sound, and I love this sound so much that I added it. And so working on the hi-hats that we're going to talk about right now, this part was, I think the hardest part to put together because I had to get it in beat. And I'm probably going to make a tutorial on that later on when I have a little bit more time. But I just EQ'd the top and low end, added an S1 imager to make it, a little wide. I added some reverb, 13%, the size 100, stereo 100, DK 120, auto pan 32.5, 1 hertz, just to get it a little bit more interesting. And then just an OTT, cutting the time down so there's no echo, the depth, making it highly compressed, and then the outgain just pushing it out a lot. So that's the lowest part of the mix. All right. Now for the melody part of the track. We're going to be adding, let's see here. So I ended up going with a nice little just regular piano sound. I use Analog Lab 4 to get a lot of my piano sounds. This is actually just a grand piano playing at the top of it, just something organic, right? So this is the chords that I ended up using. Super simple. I then ended up adding another patch here, also Analog Lab 4, but this time I'm using the DX7, which is an awesome analog synthesizer. Really gives you that kind of, I don't know, arcadey type sound, but if you mess with it a lot, you can really get some nice sounds. This sound's called Rising Sun. Without the arpeggiator, it sounds like this. If you really learn how to use it, you can come up with some pretty distinctive melodies. I overlaid a lot of the chords too. I added a Valhalla Room to just spread the chords out so it feels like they're bouncing on top of each other. And then I just EQ'd just the mid up lowered the highs, took the lows out for the when I add the 808s, and this is what you end up with. The next patch I added is going to be another analog lab 4 actually, and same thing, DX7. I'm using a patch though that's like more like a guitar string sound. I ended up manipulating a little bit inside the analog lab 4. Probably just take the cutoff off, and just move the cutoff a little bit and the decay. 808's super simple. I actually didn't even add anything to this 808. It was so clean when I first got it. Usually what I would end up adding to it would be an R bass to cut it off from the kick, but the kick was so prominent already that I really didn't need to do that. An OTT, a CLA 76 mono, an R bass mono, and a smack attack. It's usually my chain for 808s, but for this I just didn't even end up using it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching through this entire thing. I'm really happy with how this came out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will leave you with the song playing out. So thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. I plan on doing these every Friday, and if I don't get to it every Friday, then that just means that I had a lot of other stuff to do. But I really am going to try to push myself to get these out every single Friday. So thank you so much for staying around. Also, last little tidbit. If you guys want any Vyber merch, it's going to be linked in the description. All proceeds are still going to the Suicide Hotline Foundation. So thank you so much to everybody who's already purchased. Thank you so much for everybody who's already done the giveaways and things like that. And I really, really, really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm out.